As a mother, I often find myself looking for patterns, those subtle connections that might signal something isn't quite right. When it comes to pharmaceutical safety, this instinct becomes even more crucial. We're taught that correlation doesn't equal causation. But what happens when we start seeing patterns that can't be ignored? When does a collection of similar experiences transform from mere coincidence into something that demands our attention? The pharmaceutical industry presents a carefully crafted narrative through their marketing: happy families, active lifestyles, and promises of better health. But beneath these polished advertisements lies a more complex reality. Drug companies often present correlation data in ways that highlight benefits while minimizing potential risks. They show us statistics about improvement rates, but these numbers tell only part of the story. The relationship between taking a medication and experiencing either positive or negative effects isn't always as straightforward as these commercials might suggest. When we dive into medical records and patient data, patterns begin to emerge. But identifying these patterns is just the first step in a complex journey toward establishing causation. We see repeated instances of specific side effects, clusters of similar patient experiences, and timing that seems too consistent to be coincidental. Yet, proving a direct causal link requires rigorous scientific investigation. It's like assembling a puzzle where some pieces are still hidden from view and others might not fit quite as we expected. History has shown us numerous cases where initial patterns led to crucial discoveries about drug safety. Consider the cases of medications that were once considered safe, only to be recalled after patterns of adverse effects became impossible to ignore. These weren't isolated incidents, they were warning signs that, when properly investigated, revealed direct causal relationships. Each headline about a drug recall or lawsuit represents countless hours of research, data analysis, and often the courage of individuals who refuse to dismiss troubling patterns. As someone deeply involved in this field, I can't stress enough how vital it is to take these patterns seriously. We have an ethical obligation to investigate when multiple people report similar experiences with a medication. Waiting for absolute proof of causation before taking action can put countless lives at risk. Sometimes the pattern itself is enough of a warning sign to warrant closer examination and potentially preventive action.
While correlation alone may not prove causation, it often serves as the first signal that something requires our attention. In the realm of pharmaceutical safety, ignoring these signals can have devastating consequences. We must remain vigilant, willing to investigate patterns thoroughly, and brave enough to act on them when public health is at stake. The time to listen is now, before these warning signs become tomorrow's preventable tragedies.